hard. Why? Also, why do you want to lay down on a plastic bag all the time instead of your cat bed?
Okay, I am hearing myself. Everybody, hello. Technical difficulties, something I can't actually pop off stream to fix. Three, two, I think someone should probably talk. There you go.
Hello?
You guys are live. There you go.
Tentatively. Yes. Hello. We are back in season 2, starting with a bang, just like I expected. In a different way, though. For those of you who do not know, Yakshas is our game in the Lancer system, where there's all a bunch of big, stompy, shooty robots, and it's set in a technical post-apocalypse where in 2005, an alternate 2005, because lots of wacky stuff happened in the timeline, a massive meteor hit the planet, caused a bunch of bad shit, including what is essentially space cancer that is caused by space rocks. Our group is a band of Yakshas, who are mercenary mech pilots. And they have been involved in a whole lot of stuff involving an international terrorist organization known as Kairos, who are trying to ostensibly improve the living conditions of the people infected with Xenorite. However, they have been doing so, as we ended last season, with things like an attack on Washington, D.C. And that was on the 4th of July. And we're going to come back in. And it starts with an unnaturally quiet city street. Cities can be quiet, especially time like this in the morning, but this is unnervingly so. And in a storefront, there are a few TVs out, for people who are window shopping to look at, and they're on. Can't hear them through the window, but as the camera zooms in on these TVs, each one starts flicking between different newscasts. As we hear one person saying, leaving 12 dead in Sydney and 30 more dead in Brisbane, before another cuts over and says, the attempted plot to destroy Downton Abbey was foiled, however, by local constabulary forces. Another cuts over to tensions continue to rise along the French and German border. And then finally another goes, the final death count has been brought to at least 5,000, with many, many thousands more infected. This has been one of the greatest tragedies in American history. And then we're going to pull back from that as we see that the date is September 25th, 2036. It's been a little over 2 months, almost 3 months for you guys. And I think we're going to start as it starts to gently rain. Not a hard rain, a very soft rain on a very moody day in DC. We cut back to the Calliope, and inside it's a sick ward, which I'll pull you guys over to. We hear the hum of a CT machine, and I'm going to need Gunner to roll me, just roll me 2 D100s.
Starting off with a cancer check.
I need your cancer check.
Well,
Okay, so that
you'll
is...
have to separate them.
Yeah.
95 and a 43. Is higher or better lower?
Higher bad.
Oh no.
So you had 1 month where it got real bad.
Can I use what is it, a fate point and re-roll that 95?
I haven't established how many we still have for those. We will get to that next time.
I was making a 40k joke.
Oh, I thought you meant because we do have the thing where you guys have the 3 things that if you use them, they flip over to me, and then I can re-roll things, but then it flips over to you.
I don't know, everybody. Is that something I could use? looking at other people?
I don't mind.
I don't mind either.
Want you re-roll your cancer check, or do you want to just keep your cancer check?
I'll re-roll the cancer check.
What
The
the fuck?
xenorite poisoning check. We don't call it
Okay,
cancer because
so-
someone else actually has cancer in this group.
True.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, it was the.
The
I was
music.
just like, yeah, it just was
Yeah, it was
blaringly loud. I
surprising.
forgot to turn it.
I have no control over how loud it starts for you guys.
Yeah. It just scared the shit out of me.
Forge is like,
Ah,
if they weren't hearing impaired before, they are now.
everyone, all of our viewers, if you want to know what music we're listening to, just go play Arknights. Actually, don't, because it's a gacha game and will ruin your life like it almost
Just listen
ruined
to its soundtrack
someone's.
there.
Yeah, just go to the OST. It's great. Anyway, yeah. So re-rolling one of those or both of them.
That would just be one.
Okay.
I'm assuming the 95 and not the 43.
Woo. 12.
Okay, that's much better. So yeah, Indiana, you are currently just in a hospital gown inside a CAT scan, and over the little intercom in it, Murr's voice comes over. He's like, "All right, one last time, take a deep breath, hold it."
She does.
And then there's a quiet one. He's like, "All right, let me pull you out of that thing." And you've been in this thing for a little over an hour.
Well, it's a good thing I
All
don't.
you can
It's a good thing I'm not a claustrophobic, Mer. Otherwise, I think I'd be climbing the walls now.
all you had to look at was every now and then as he was taking pictures, the spinning part of the machine that you could see through a little plastic glass screen. Other than that, it's just white. Very close to you. And as you start getting pulled out of the donut of doom,
So, doctor,
the
tell me, what's my prognosis? How long do I have to live? What is the meaning of life?
oh, and he looks like he's had a rough couple of months. There's also a gauze patch covering most of his forehead where he recently had to remove more of those extrusions that keep popping up out of his skin. The little xenorite crystals.
Right.
And he's like, "Well, if you'll give me a moment to actually look at your scans, we'll actually see." As he
And
pushes
also-
off of his desk and his rolling chair goes over to a centrifuge where he starts looking at a blood sample he had taken from you earlier.
Right. She would get up and go over. Well, probably go get dressed if her clothes are nearby. If you heard that.
Yeah, no, just Computer King sending me the auto loader and the bouncing mine, which are a flying banana and a Donkey Kong barrel.
Got to stay on brand.
I mean, that's fair.
God damn it!
But yeah, she would go get dressed. Come
Yeah, he's
back.
like, and by then he's back at the computer,
Mhm.
and you can see he's taken multiple images of like your chest area.
Mhm.
He's like looking at it again, looking at it again for that third look, taking a little pen that he has on his desk and being like, "We're only just starting to see some small clusters in your lungs here. I can't find any in your gastrointestinal tract. All things considered, you're doing fairly well. Have you had any symptoms lately? Nausea, fatigue, sudden unexplained pains?"
Only the ones I hear in my ears whenever I... No, that's a bad joke and at the wrong time. How is Frank? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's immunocompromised right now, so he's staying in his room. I don't know when he'll be good enough to leave, but until further notice, he's on medical notice.
Of course. I was going to make a joke about the coughing, but then realized that would be insensitive.
Mur just grunts, and the subject of Frank, or even being around Frank, has been a very awkward one these last few months.
Oh, of course. You know,
Where
she's... Go ahead.
where their pseudo father-son relationship just has not really been a thing anymore.
Right. Trying to change the subject, she says, "You know, you had me in there forever. It felt like I was there for a year. Everything is new. New colors, new senses. I'm a free woman again."
You're starting to sound like Gowan. Is that just the way they taught you to handle medical procedures on that ship?
So, this is a lot more in-depth than most medical procedures of this variety. Usually if someone there were found with xenorite poisoning, it would be, quarantine and then death.
He sighs at that and he's like, for some people, they'd say that's a mercy.
I don't think... Let's hope you never have to find out what death actually looks like in the Ochre Blades. Pats him on the shoulder. Yeah. Anything else you need from me, Doctor?
And it's right at this time that Methuselah's avatar, which is just a series of orange geometric shapes, pops up on a nearby wall screen and is like, "Attention, combat team members. The captain wishes to speak with you in the ready room at your earliest convenience," which means now.
Oh no. Mur, you want in on this action? You're part of the combat team now.
Yeah, one mission.
That doesn't...
And we're actually...
Go ahead.
We're actually going to cut to that. It's very soon after you guys... In fact, the conversation that you all had with the Secretary of Defense. You had all just gotten back. The captain had said, "There's someone here to see you." And the big man himself is there. 6'5", well over 300 pounds. The massive unit of a man is there. And you guys had a quick conversation with him, and with, given the current situation, I'd like to hire y'all, for a time at least. Consider yourself backup auxiliaries.
Mercenaries. You hired mercenaries.
I prefer my term. It's a lot more politically acceptable.
Whatever you say.
And you guys are there too.
Just kind of look over at Sin and Howler and go, "Are we, is this happening?"
From one mercenary to another. I don't think nothing's changing.
He can call us collected peanuts as long as he pays us.
Actually, I feel like credits are a little bit overrated nowadays. Can you pay us some peanuts?
Oh, hell,
I'll take credits, though. No, you can pay
I ain't got the chefs to pay y'all in peanuts. What do I look like? A Ringling Circus performer?
No,
I'll make Secretary of Defense money.
She was just gonna say, "No, you look like the Secretary of Defense." And, speaking of which, if you are here, where is Madam President? That's gone quiet for the moment.
The Madam President has been escorted to a bunker that we had constructed in the event of a nuclear attack on the city.
Good damn, Madam President.
Pretty much.
A nuclear... You could have just lied. I mean...
I'm a Texan. And Texans don't lie. unless they're bad Texans.
Who won the Battle of the Alamo? Actually, wait, I don't want to get into old history.
You know, you said that unless they're
That's-
like Texans don't lie, and my first thought was just I look over at Frank.
That's why that he made the addendum of unless they're bad Texans.
Yeah.
Does she actually ask who won the Battle of Alamo? Because then John would say, "No, that's not a lie. That's a delusion."
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, no, she says that.
Anyway, I see y'all are busting my proverbial rather girthy chops. So I shall say, if you have time to speak, you have time to shoot. So get along, little doggies.
When can we expect to hear from you?
Soon. Register trademark.
Question: do we know the name Corson yet? Actually, I probably do. But do I
You
know
do.
Corson was behind this?
Probably not. But he does. That'll be after this. Then we're going to cut away to you guys are in the suburbs of DC. It's Howler, Sin, Frank, and Myrrh are with one group because the captain had separated you out. Her, Gawain, and Frank are with another. You guys are with 3 mechs from Easy Company.
Which group am I in? You said Frank twice. That's why I'm asking.
I'm
No worries.
Indiana, Howler, Sin, and Myrrh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 mechs of Easy Company, which are Easy Rider, Every Damn Day, and Explosive Arrival.
Spelled starting with an X.
No, they all start with E. That's how you know they're
So-
from Easy Company.
God. I hate that.
It's an actual
You
thing in
know,
the military.
What you should have named them was Sergeant Rock, Short Round, and Tall Round. Or Dozer. Dozer was cool too.
And you guys are marching down a suburb street. It's rather flat area. There's buildings on either side. You're in what seems to have once been a concourse of strip malls. As one of the Easy Company mechs, which is in the front, they're quietly chatting amongst themselves, but then one goes, "Any of you heard from Overwatch? I ain't heard a thing in at least a couple minutes."
Now you're worried about the Overwatch?
Listen, I don't want to get caught out here. And right as he's about to finish, a rocket flies out from one of the buildings in one of the strip malls off to the side, slams directly into the side of this mech. And military mechs tend to be very stripped down. They don't have a lot of armor. They tend to be pretty heavily armed, but not very heavily armored, meant to be quick strike forces. And it just erupts into flames as its arm falls off and it collapses all across the road. And there's another explosion as the same happens to another one, which was at the back of your little convoy.
Where were those shots coming from?
One came from one side of the road, the other came from the other.
Do we at least know the buildings that they were in?
Yes, you can trace the contrails from the rockets back to the buildings that they came from.
Well, Howler, you're kind of the
A demo
military
expert.
mind here. Give us orders.
Gotcha. Okay,
Bandits,
everybody,
Bandits 3 o'clock. Bandits 9.
everybody, gather round the monkey. I'll try and shield whoever I can.
Can I just check sensors?
You're picking up multiple biological signatures, but no mechs in the area. This is all foot soldiers. And you can even see some are trying to scramble off and go hide somewhere else to ambush you later again.
Is this the place we need to consider not destroying the infrastructure in?
Theoretically.
So
Theoretically, I say.
Well, so the bigger question for Indiana is, were we given orders to fire if fired upon during
Yes.
this? Okay, we have been fired upon.
We've been fired upon.
Yeah, like the last remaining mech, which is every damn day.
Are we assumed to? Are we to assume all people in this area are hostiles? What are our rules of engagement
you're weapons
here?
free.
We are weapons free.
Weapons free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's believed that the area has been evacuated, so treat any foot traffic as hostile.
Okay, so I know what I'm going to be doing, and Sala is going to be taking hand cannons out and putting telephone-sized bullets in people.
Yeah, like the last remaining military mech from your guys' convoys, the other two are just sparking, twitching messes on the ground every damn day. It's just screaming like, Jesus Christ! Light them up! With this big assault rifle that the mech holds in its two hands and is spraying down.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Commander, permission to engage?
Permission. Permission granted. Go take out those little crawlers because we don't have any mechs to deal with.
Actually,
and I'll give you.
Oh, hold on. Oh wait,
Yeah,
they're not
go ahead.
locked on.
And I'll give you a. Let's see. I've got issue order, which is nice, which is free. Communicate. I gave you a course of action, and I give you a leadership die.
Which, for the purposes of this, just means you do it your orders exceptionally well.
So, how quickly can the Raleigh step on them?
Flamenco dancer.
You're a few strides away, and they are most of them inside buildings. That was how they managed to hide from all of you.
You did say some were running.
Some are running. You would be on them in probably thinking you guys were on the road, and there's parking lots and then the buildings. Probably 4 or 5 big strides of the Sala if it's moving at full clip.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you go for one building, I was gonna go for the other.
Okay, that works. We'll go for the building first, then catch up to the stragglers.
All right. Oh wait, there were stragglers. Yeah, if you want to go after the stragglers, I can handle buildings.
Okay. I was gonna say I will take off after the ones that decided to run away, because either they're gonna get shot or they are going to get stepped on.
And Murr, for his part, this is his first taste of combat in a mech.
Yeah.
Is like, you can hear me like, oh, shit. And he just wheels the wise man over as it pulls out its mag cannons, aims them at one of the buildings as there's a pulse, and shit from inside it, including a few combatants, just get violently yanked towards you guys. Like, you can see hard enough that like it pulled bones out of place on these people.
Ugh. Well, I would put them out of their misery, Mur. Heading probably in the other direction.
Oh, they're probably already dead. Like,
well, good.
Violently pulling everything slightly ferromagnetic in a whole building out.
Just because they need to die doesn't mean it needs to be torture.
Yeah, and then you can see the wise man turn its head because it moves a little eerily gracefully for a mech because of the full subjectivity sync.
It's closer to a suit than a mech that you pilot, correct?
It's the same size as Saul. It's a size 1,
okay.
But because of the subjectivity sync, it mirrors his body motions perfectly.
So a giant suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he walks over and is trying to check one of the 2 downed mechs, And every damn day he goes, "Don't fucking bother, kid. They're dead. Just keep shooting."
Calm down. Take your shots. Aim first. The element of surprise is gone. They're no threat.
Who knows where else they are? And yeah, just narrate to me how you guys probably leave no survivors of this particular group.
Well, for Indiana's part, it's not pretty. It's akin to running people over with the tank. It's efficient.
Kong's got big feet.
Yeah. But if they're within stomping range, they get stomped. If they are on sensor range, the building they're hiding in is going to be pockmarked with shells.
Yeah, and most of them just try to run. Only one more rocket comes out and manages to hit the wise man in the arm. Ismer's like, "Ah, fuck! Ow!"
You ever thought about turning down the haptic feedback in that thing?
Yeah, it does it automatically, but as he just like wheels over and fires off another magnetic pole.
Stay sharp, kid. Sin?
Yeah.
Any more targets on sensors?
There's probably like a couple in one of the other buildings, and just all 3 Tempest drones, I think it is, just detach and just fly and smash through the walls of the building. You just see lights burst out the windows. It's like, they electrocute everything within the building, and pretty much, yeah, and then just fly back out the other side, and the whole building just collapses as they return to Legion. Not anymore. Nope. All gone.
Easy
and
rider?
some of these guys,
Go ahead.
some of these guys looked like Kairos. Some of these guys looked like local infected who had decided to cast their lot with Kairos, but hadn't had time to get outfitted.
Easy Rider, have you called for a dust-off yet?
Oh, Easy Rider's the dead one.
Oh, shit. There's one that's not
Every
dead?
damn day is the only one that's not dead.
EDD, have you called a dust-off yet?
And like you actually see the mech like hunker down and put a hand to its head as if it's trying to communicate. And right about the time Kong steps on one of the Kairos troops who, knew he was fucked. All he did was just point his rifle up and just shoot to shoot. Didn't do anything, but better than nothing. When that one in particular is crushed, all the interference is gone. That one obviously had a handheld jammer. And it sounds like everyone is having the same kind of days you guys are.
Captain, status?
Ambush just outside of the city, near the highway.
Same here. We were ambushed inside of sets of buildings. Should we call the military people with us mercenaries? I think we should call them the mercenaries, yeah? Anyway, we've got one left that's trying to do something. Other 2 took rockets. They didn't make it. Mer did well. The rest of us are unharmed.
Yeah, and for his part, every damn day is like calling calling for
Wrecking crew, probably.
Yeah, basically calling for a couple Apaches to come and sweep the area.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's hope those Apaches find something. Well, I hope they find something, because if they find nothing, that means there's something out there.
There's a quiet moment. The captain just goes, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is just a bunch of stragglers trying to make sure that these people pay for every block they take."
Well, let's make sure they're the ones paying, not us, huh?
Yeah. Finish your objectives. Get back to the Calliope. I want 100% survival rates from you guys, at least. I know you're good enough for it.
Well, of course.
Easy peasy.
And you
We're
know,
also not stomping around in aluminum cans.
that much is true. And you know, I think when we get back, well, Mer, I think it's time for a little celebration. You're one of us now.
Yeah. And meanwhile, in the background, you're like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. I've just painted that.
And, Mer, don't worry about the paint. You can always paint over. Something Gowan I don't think is learned yet. Better the paint than your skin.
Fuck off. I'll say whatever I like. It's my Mick.
The day you get more than 2 hours of sleep is the day that you can say that.
Piss off, princess.
That's right, because I'm about as close to royalty as your sorry ass is ever going to meet.
Knock it off, you two, or else I'll put you both in timeout.
Oh no.
Ooh.
just the mocking, oh no, but not pushing my luck any further.
Yeah, she gets that quiet that the captain gets for, where she's like, yeah, just fucking try me. I will bring hammers down. And we're gonna cut back to you guys as Murr just like scratches at that spot on his shoulder and he's like, that was a hell of a day.
It was, and you survived. As a matter of fact, you more than survived. I'd say you earned your spot on the battlefield.
You did well.
You're not there! Shut up!
No, I think that's great.
Sorry, I realized that was after it. My bad.
No,
What?
it's okay.
What?
Maybe you walk in just at that
Yeah.
time and we all go, Sin, what are you doing here? Is this a crossover episode?
Damn right.
Sin, you're back. Have
This
fun?
was right after she called for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You probably had
we could.
the
I figured
hospital.
we could go to the cafeteria, get something to eat, something to drink, then maybe in an hour or two head somewhere else. She said at our convenience, so...
Well, my original plan was to come for a doctor's note, so that'll work just fine.
Clean you out of... And just looks at you and he's like, yeah, despite what Frank might think, we're not from his time, people like us. We're the new normal. It's not like we didn't have to do some horrendous shit to live out there.
Don't think of Frank as not from this time. Think of... I don't think Frank lives in a different era in his head than us. I think that he just has a hard time accepting everything.
Yeah, well, new normal. And
Frank
he
is...
gives you a
Always
small
a new
pat on the
normal
shoulder.
kid. Actually, no,
she
she wouldn't
said
say.
it.
She wouldn't say kid. She would use his first name. Yeah, there's always a new normal, Mer.
He nods and gives you a pat on the arm and then like points at Sin as he leaves and he's like, I'm not getting you a doctor's note, just do your job.
Damn.
We have to tell the captain to stop training her her officers so well. Next,
I
they're
agree.
going to
We need
tell
a
us to
dumb
get off
doctor.
our asses and go get a day job.
Ugh.
Yeah, do you all go to the ready room?
You probably meet up with Howler on the way. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yep.
Just
Where were you
Howler.
when you got Methuselah poking at you to go?
Cafeteria. It's etouffee night.
Yeah, and you're getting a big old helping of etouffee from everyone's favorite plus-size cook,
Yep.
Cookie.
Francois.
Cookie.
I miss Francois.
And she's just like, oh, Howler, you just look all skin and bones. You ain't been eating right this whole time. I always knew being in a place on the Potomac was going to cause nothing but harm for nobody.
Well, your cooking's gonna save me. Give me a second helping.
She smiles as she puts a hand to her chest. Is like, Well, as I live and breathe, ain't you just a charmer still?
Howler. Hey, Howler. We were just thinking about going for a walk on the top deck, after we, and sometime we'll get to our, well, we'll see what the boss wants. She said at her convenience.
All right. Wait, she said at her convenience, which means right now, right?
No, I mean at your convenience, my bad.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
You
Okay.
did say at your convenience, which
Which
means
means
now.
right. Which means now. And it's, no. You said my convenience. It is my convenience.
Ow!
In all seriousness, Indiana is not going to let the boss wait too long.
Yeah. How will show up with his bowl of etouffee.
Yeah, you show up, and like you walk in, you hear, "Oh, damn, that smells nice. I ought to go down there." And it's the captain, Gawain, and Sybil, who the captain is in her new outfit now that she's back on the Yaksha
Back on
business
the wagon?
back on the wagon rather than wearing the black overcoat she always wore. She just wears a sleeveless tank top
Bow chicka
and
bow
is like
wow.
tapping her mechanical hand on the table.
Captain, you wore your clean tank today. What's the occasion?
Ah, look who it is, my 3 problem children and my doctor.
Wait, there's 3 Franks?
Oh no, I'm a problem child too.
Wait, there's Frank, Sin, and where's Greasy?
She just looks at you with this look like, mm-hmm. And
Captain, I'm itching for a fight. You have to give me someone to kill, otherwise I'll just keep verbally murdering everything I meet.
perish the thought. It's actually what I was here to talk about. First order of business. Welcome, Sybil. She's in combat team pending getting a mech. She apparently has
Sheriff.
extensive experience prior to her work with the local police.
Does the sheriff know how to play with friends?
And she's wearing like just a regular gray t-shirt that says SWAT on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just looks over and is like, I used to be kind of a hellraiser before I joined the police.
So you joined the police. I'm not even going to get into politics about police brutality and what's not nowadays.
Listen, what else do you think a hired killer's going to be doing when she can't have her mech no more?
Yeah, being
And
hired
there's
to kill
also
people.
there's also several 100,000 chevs in debt to some really shady people. Not anymore, by the way.
Eat barbecue?
No. Most likely you had arrested or killed the people you owed that money to, right?
Oh, no. See, I'm one of those rare good cops. Don't ask me
I'll
what that
believe it
actually
when I
means.
see it. Oh, look,
And,
a dog. Oh, wait, you must not be ATF.
and she just looks at you and is like, pendejo. And then the captain's like, right, children. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired of smelling the swampy air here. But that leads to the next question. Where do we even go after this? Only thing we got going now is our good friend, the Secretary of Defense, wants us to find whoever did this. Not like we really have any idea. The only thing we have that's any kind of trail for anything is those receipts that we so graciously were able to find on the floor of the Siren's crawler, brought back with us, and say that we would need to go to New York to check them out.
Question. Do we actually want to go digging up the Siren's dirty laundry?
That's why I brought you all here.
Well, I'll shut
Probably-
up then. Somebody make a
probably-
decision.
Probably a lot of work we could find in the Big Apple.
Yeah,
Still
if we
call it
can
that?
get work there, we can get work anywhere.
Right?
Yeah. The big.
Besides, we
Captain.
need to do that job anyway.
At the end of the day, the ship is your command. I am not opposed to going somewhere with less ambushing, as long as there are mechs to fight somewhere.
I'm sure we'll find you something, Indiana.
I'm getting tired of kicking Gowan's ass in sparring.
He just looks at you and is like, fuck off.
Oh, thank you. Hit a
Looks
nerve.
back at him and goes, "No. You're the only person here who even knows how to hold a sword. I'm not going to let that go to waste."
And he's like, me, hold the fucking sword, look at me, I'm pretty princess.
Do you remember what I said about a month and a half ago?
Listen, lass, I don't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. You're gonna have to refresh me memory.
Go take a nap if you're man enough.
He just looks at his the knife he has on his shoulder and then looks at you. He's like, every time you find a new way to tempt me, devil.
I told you. Name the time, name the place. Anyways, Captain, I think we'll get out of your hair.
Please do. You're all dismissed.
Before I get into a fight here and now.
And we're actually going to move over to Howler. We'll get back to you, Indiana, but Howler, what have you been doing with your 2 months?
Collecting more of the magic cards I need for the ultimate red deck.
I love this.
I love how the
keeping
pre-old is ended, but they still print magic cards.
Pretty cheap now. The market kind of tanked in DC, what with the whole, half the city is destroyed or infected.
Black Lotus, $10. I need a bus ticket out of this hole. $10.
Oh wow!
First print.
Yep, and also keeping an eye on someone's investigations into how they got specific leather goods sent to them.
Oh yeah, when she got that, by the way, everyone in the ship heard it. There's pissed, and then there's pissed.
Oh yeah.
She was ranting up and down the mech base saying, if she ever found the son of a bitch who got that, she would have his balls in such a vice they'd look like blueberries when she was done.
She always could turn a phrase.
I cannot wait to see the day that you have to eject out of your mech and it doesn't work. Because Mandy killed you. Anyway.
And in your head, as you're watching this, King pops up and is like, I still do not understand the method behind your madness.
Oh, it's not madness. It's temptation. At a certain point, she's going to look at that stuff and think, that looks kind of interesting. Wonder if I'll wear it. Let me see what I look like in it. And then she'll realize, oh my god, I like the look of this. And then then she'll calm down and not hate the person that sent it to her. It might take a few decades.
Yeah, I believe you're delusional, Commander. He adds after a quiet second.
I also believe that if she does find out early, it's a fight. And you heard Indiana. A fight's what we want. I'll take it. I'll take a fight any way I can get it.
I will continue running background on potential fights inside a building inside a structure of this size.
I just really want to kill things in Lancer again.
We'll get there. Probably not this session.
I know.
Well, you just did the flamenco on a bunch of humies.
Yeah, but that was like a month and a half ago. And by the way, do you remember how long we've been waiting for this to come back?
True.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
It's been a little over a year, yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Space Cowboy.
Welcome back, all of us. Yeah, so you've been watching her. Anything else over the 2 months?
No, just keeping up with running the deck and talking to Kong. If anybody ever joins me, that would be a nice jog. Nice.
I'm usually
cardio.
on the jack.
Nice.
Oh, running. Never mind.
Yeah,
I might run
running
with you a couple times because you got to stay somewhat in shape, but I ain't that crazy.
Yeah, Howler likes the jog.
Oh, and every time Kong sees Set, you hear in your head, and here comes the B team.
Oh my god, yes.
B team or C team?
B team. He doesn't even consider the other NHPs. It's only the two of them.
Well, he could say, yes, there is me. Then me on a subpar day. Then there is them.
The music starts up.
Yeah, what have Set and Sin been up to?
A new paint job.
For
probably
Set or for
also
Legion?
Volcano Losos. You mean for Sin or Legion?
Yeah, no, Set's Boston Dynamics dog body.
Oh, that's just been getting an upgrade entirely.
Oh dear, what have you put on it?
I don't know.
What hath thou wrought?
What fresh hell is this?
It's probably been like upgraded with the same hover mechanics that my drones use for more finer control.
You're putting those on it as like he's tippy tapping the little feet to turn towards you. The camera eyeing is like, isn't this redundant? I already have ambulation on this device.
Wait, he has a what?
Ambulation, he can move.
Oh. But this... Nah, see, now this is going to be more fun because people are going to hate it more.
I thought that it was bad to be hated.
No, you see, there is a bad hate, but there's also a good hate where they're not going to be mad, but they're going to be so uncomfortable, it's going to be great.
The camera looks at you, then looks down. Curious. And then he just starts playing music.
It won't hurt anyone.
And he's been in a mood the last month where he's been listening to 80s just pop.
Oh, no.
Like your sweet dreams are made of these.
No.
As he's just like
Earth, Wind, and Fire, maybe?
maybe on the
corrupted my sweet
playlist.
boy.
The 80s have
No, he
corrupted your sweet boy.
He's curious about all music, so he just has phases. It's not a phase, Dad.
Get Mom, it's bad. I don't know why.
And like, maybe this is just the time. Are you down in the fabrication bay?
Probably, since that's where, I do most of the upgrading.
Yeah, well, we're there. And it's right about this time the door opens up and Greasy walks his hefty ass in and goes, "Ah, just in time, my favorite psychopath, Ensign."
Hello, Gracie. How's it going?
You know how it be. Everyone's like, oh, man, need to replace this, need to replace that. No one ever's like, hey, Greasy, you want to play cards? Hey, Greasy, you want to go drinking? You know when's the last time I've been blackout drunk? at least a month.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
And I
I
just pull out a bottle from underneath the table nearby.
Oh, he walks over and catches it in his arm, his mechanical arm, which just ends in like a caliper wrench. Just like and starts examining it. What'd you get him?
Oh, it's just something, probably just some random whiskey.
He's like,
Southern Comfort.
Yep, Southern no.
Southern Comfort. You're lucky I'm desperate. Otherwise, I'd have to kick your ass up and down this whole bay.
Go grab
As
me
he
a bottle of
starts
SoCo.
Starts taking the top off already. Sometimes I think you're just trying to piss me off.
Only a little bit. That's what I do.
Yeah. So anyway, we were talking. I'm pretty sure that all this has something to do with the space Nazis on the moon.
I love that movie.
No, not no movie. Don't you
No,
understand?
sorry, that was out of character.
I'm
Well,
greasy. I break the fourth wall. It's just how fucking great I am.
ah,
Get
shit.
used to it.
Oh man, those it's always on the dark side of the moon where we can't see them with telescopes.
Exactly. And it's like, do you think they know that everyone down here is slowly turning into lizard people made of rocks?
Not hardly. No one pays attention to shit anymore.
We fucking right. I ain't teaching this shit in school no more.
Oh
Swin.
god.
I also believe that they're trying, and it's like we cut away from it's like they're putting stuff in the coffee. That's why I always put a drop of oil in there. Nothing's better than dead dinosaurs.
It's testosterone all up in that oil. Nothing more manly than oh my god, we had this whole like conversation the other day of all this like wonderful conspiracy theories, and now I'm like drawing blanks. Damn it! Where's my conspiracy theory side of me?
Have you done anything else with the 2 months?
Probably installed the license level 4 thing onto Legion, which is the autopod rockets.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, I have to actually lock on to things. But also, don't worry, I now have an ability that can just make someone run into a wall.
Yeah. Also, the Green Knight has Panopticon, which means if he locked on to someone or didn't move for a turn, which he probably won't because he's a Saladin, and they are like, "This is my spot, and I'm not moving." They just get to lock on to someone for free.
Ooh.
And if someone else consumes the lock on, they get to roll twice, keep the better result.
Alright, so he and I just need to stick together because whenever someone consumes the lock on, I get to fire rockets at them.
All right, I'm gonna throw the Green Knight out into the ocean. Confirmed. Just to piss off Sin. I want to fight, and god damn it, if it's not gonna be with other people, it might as well be with my party members.
Fair.
Lancer never changed, or Yakshas never changed. This isn't the system's fault. This is just you guys.
Of course. I take full responsibility.
You know you would rely on us to exist.
Yeah, I mean, you do make all of the bad decisions for me.
What?
Speaking of bad decisions, Indiana, you haven't heard from Zeminiar this whole time. Have you tried to communicate with him at all?
Yeah.
He hasn't answered your calls. You haven't even been left on red. You've just been left on scent.
He gone!
Maybe he found a new girl to spend his time with.
Maybe he found a new spy.
I bet it was Vazago. I blame Vazago.
It's not like he can speak up and defend himself.
I feel like at this point, Vazago just has. Vazago and Zemini know each other so well. Vazago is just going to look at him and he's going to go, "Don't you look at me like that." No,
Oh, they
there's
do
not
have a
another
relationship
person.
like that.
Okay, yeah, there's another person. Look, stop. No, don't give me the. I'm sorry. No,
Listen, I'll take you out for coffee later. How about that?
right.
And everyone's like, these are our bosses.
These are our bosses.
Nah, you never got any inkling of them being like that in
No.
your meetings. But
Yeah, I figured they were too busy dying of Xenorite, but I do vaguely remember them getting jumped about a year ago. I mean, a month and a half ago. I mean, you know what I mean.
yeah. So
But
yeah,
I don't know that.
it's actually cutting back to now, the present. As you're leaving, everyone's, filing out. Your phone starts to buzz, and when you look down, it's Miniar's number that he gave you.
Well, she's going to find a nice secluded spot. We've set it up to where it rings as long as it has to. Presses the button. Waterfall.
Is that what he was using? Always told him to change
Was
it
that our
up.
code word? I forgot. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, that was a person.
That was a person.
Yeah. A woman's voice on the other end.
Something is rotten in the nation of Denmark.
Oh, we don't even have to go that far. Everything's rotten turtles all the way down.
So whoever I'm talking to, I'm assuming, is behind DC.
Oh, no. No. I had no part in that. I mean, I did. I had a part, but not the part. It was not my orchestra, not my monkeys.
Then whose monkeys were they?
Oh, someone's looking for information. I like that.
Just curious where the Miniar is. Triangulating this as we speak.
Oh, I'll tell you where I am. I'm in his old place. I think the two of you met. At least, that's what it looked like on all of the footage they kept. Such a pretty woman, Indiana.
Oh, really? Then we should meet sometime. Have coffee. Get to know each other. Fall in love, run away.
I prefer my relationships distant.
But see, I hate distance. We can't do this to each other. We've just met.
Oh, we've not directly met before. But how do you think your good Scottish friend found you?
You know, if that hadn't turned out the way it turned out, I would be a little
Dead.
upset.
Oh, if it hadn't turned out the way that it turned out, I would be collecting on a bounty. But instead, now I know that I'm speaking to the right person. Thank you for the confirmation. I was only half sure.
Oh, well, then you lack the confidence to make your decisions for yourself. No wonder you're working for Iblis.
Oh, is it a lack of decision-making skills, or is it more propriety in my schemes?
You tell me. You know
I think I'm
so
going
much
to
about
fed up.
me, but I know nothing about you. You have me as a disadvantage.
That's how I prefer to have people. The less they know, the better. Information is a
top.
powerful tool. She just ignores that. She's like, information is a powerful tool, Yaksha. Which is why I'm calling you.
I'm sure you do. You have. Yeah, I'm sure that is exactly the reason. You're not just going down a giant list of phone numbers that was on Zeminiar's phone, or somewhere in his place, hoping you get lucky.
Oh no, I've already spoken with the one named Lucky. Nice girl. Anyway. No, the reason I'm calling is because if I am to be correct, you were a little mole for Zeminiar, weren't you?
You think I'm going to answer that on a recorded line?
That's all the answer I need. I want you to keep being that. Just a change of ownership, if you will, of your not so written contract.
You have no ammunition on me. I have no reason to work with you whatsoever.
No, I don't have any ammunition. But I have something better, something everyone wants, and that's information.
What information could you have that would possibly interest someone like me?
The exact location of the person responsible for the attack on DC last month.
Now, why would you want to go and do a thing like that?
I like to play both sides. That way, no matter how the dominoes of history fall, I win.
I'm good. At least I'm glad to get confirmation you go both ways.
So interesting the way that you won't let that metaphor die.
No, because you seem to ignore it, which means it's a button I can push.
I'm just saying, if you want to know, as I think your contractor in the government wishes for you to, you would just have to play by my rules for a little bit. And it's very simple. It's quid pro quo, Yaksha.
So you want to give me information that could potentially set us up very well with with what's left of the United States government, and sacrificing one of your own pieces to do it, or one of your boss's own pieces to do it. Does he know you have the company credit card?
Of course he doesn't. I like it that way.
Hmm.
I have it till this bank statement for him to find out.
So then the real question is, why do you think that I can provide you anything worth this information?
Zeminiar obviously believed that you were worth having around. Perhaps I'm just testing his judgment.
Why would you do a thing like that? You obviously don't respect him enough to stay out of his personal effects.
Oh, I respected him deeply. But I had to cover my own ass, that's why I had to try and carry out the hit. Well, not me directly, but my people. I have spies everywhere. I'm sure you could have assumed.
Everywhere, you say?
Everywhere but one place.
And where is that one little place?
Oh, that little rinky-dink tub you're on, I'm afraid.
Hey, guys!
Indiana's back on her shit!
How badly do you think we need to know who caused DC? How badly do we need the United States government to owe us a favor?
Oh, yeah, that is exactly what you were promised, by the way. When he said, I want you to find out who did it, he said, you will get a favor. You want us to invade some godforsaken country? We'll find a dictator to say we're bringing liberty to. We've done it before. We'll do it again.
Oh my god.
Basically a blank check is what you were promised if you can find out who did it and bring proof that they're dead.
Do I want guns or butter, guys? Because I really want both, but I can only have one, supposedly. At least that's what Congress is telling me right now.
I mean, you don't get to be as big as the Secretary of Defense without taking the butter.
Well, I don't want to be as big as the Secretary of
No
Defense. Then
giving
I wouldn't be able to
people-
fit in my suit.
No
What's
giving
that?
people access to the Methuselah.
Oh, come on.
Someone already has backdoor access to Methuselah because someone is running around with a living computer virus.
Oh,
And
well,
yeah,
in that
that
case, no, fuck it. All right, fine. That's not fair.
I mean,
This isn't New Amsterdam. You can't do that to me. No gaslighting.
but think about it. Someone already has access to Methuselah, so if another person suddenly gains entrance or access to her systems or his systems, we're gonna know.
I think I'm better than you.
But you don't know
So
that.
I think even if I did know that, I'm better than you in sin. So I would do it anyways, just to prove I could.
You're in a feisty mood today. Jesus.
Put us in combat. He just really needs to kill some people.
So anyway, there's a pause, and she goes, "What makes you think that I would be able to give you a time, date, and location of exactly when you would have an opportunity to do something like that? Not saying I can't, just..."
Because if you weren't able to, I'd have to really reconsider if you're as good as you think you are.
Appealing to an ego I don't have. That's cute.
Are you all bluster, Yaksha?
I'm actually just weighing the pros and cons of if allowing you to have access to this ship is worth, the ability to hunt you down and kill you.
Better than you have tried.
But you were at your best then. You're not now.
I will admit, I'm a little worried. The fact that Iblis could turn on someone like Zeminiar means that the other three of us aren't safe. Well, except for his good boy who just took care of DC for him. But I won't give names or locations. Unless you agree.
Hold on. Good boy?
She means Corson.
Yeah, that's exact. So, did she kind of just tell me that without meaning to
She
tell me
hinted
that?
at it. No, you can tell she very much meant to sweeten the pot by playing on information you already know.
Okay, I could have suspected Corson had some involvement.
There's almost an audible grin on the other side of the phone through the silence.
You give me his location.
I will give you half his geolocation now, half on the end of after service is rendered.
When my preparations are complete, you will have a time, place, and location. Time, location, and date of your opening. If you miss it, that is your fault, not mine.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, Yaksha. I believe this is the start of a very profitable friendship for both of us.
Just until
And
I can put
before
my
you
hands
worry-
around your pretty neck.
Before you worry, your boy toy is still alive as far as I understand. I have no body. I have no reason to believe he's dead. He, his guard dog, and his guard dog's mech are all missing, and I have no information on where they are.
Well, at least you recognize that one of us had the upper hand in that relationship.
Oh, he's a desperate little fool who'll play to anyone if as long as it saves his skin. Really sad life story. Really
Just remember
sad.
that when your back's up against the wall. Who are you going to call?
That's the thing. I already know the contractor who made the wall, and I know just where to be for the wall to fall out. It
The
helps being
proper
paranoid.
answer was Ghostbusters. But I suppose that puts you at a different age bracket than mine. Good information.
Remember, if you want to know anything else, you can always ask me, but it will always be quid pro quo. A tit for tat. You tell me something I want to know, and I'll tell you something you'll want to know.
I'll call you.
I'll be waiting. Don't make me wait up. It's already past my bedtime here. And the phone just clicks off. Indiana's on her shit again.
Already past her bedtime. Quick, what time is it? Our time. Now take the geo coordinate that
She
she
said
gave
she
you.
was in Zaminiar's old
He
house.
basically said, "Yeah,
She was in New Orleans.
I'm in New Orleans."
Oh right, damn it!
Yeah, basically.
I forgot you were trying to get the information on someone else, not on her.
And it is about 8 o'clock your guys' time, 9 o'clock ish. No, they're Eastern. I hate time zones. It's late. There, I win.
Yeah.
Fuck you, time.
So, hey guys. We're all on the same team. And I think we all need to pull our weight and be team players. And, operate to the perimeter of our parameters. Yeah, that one. Hi.
Sus.
Sus!
Hey, no. I saw him vent. If not him, then me.
You don't think the captain's got 2 deagles. She'll shoot you both.
Actually, here's the
Indiana
thing. He's in a
Super
better
Sus.
situation to get out of that because if you shoot him, who's going to turn off Legion?
Yeah, he's going to turn off Set, who will have a temper tantrum like the world has never seen because he has never had to face mortality of someone he cares about.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. If you shoot him, you might as well shoot me because I don't want to see that.
Oh, the virus that was meant to destroy the world banking system is having a hissy fit on my boat.
Yep, on Methuselah.
Yep.
I will send everyone to join him.
So,
Uh-oh, the ballast tanks are broken.
yeah. So, hello, Clarice.
Yeah, I'm just going to say right now, fuck you, Mira. I had this planned out months in advance, and then you bring in that shit in New Amsterdam, and now I look like the fucking thief.
Hey, all I have to say is one word, and you'll forget about that immediately.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten you to think about it. I don't need to say it.
God, I hate my players so much. Someone save
We
me.
love you.
Anyway. Does anyone else have anything they want to do before you skedaddle from DC? Well, slowly. This thing doesn't really do quick Irish goodbyes. Goes about 60 kilometers an hour, so like 30. If this thing's not highway legal, mostly because it would break the highway. It weighs what, 42,000 tons?
Is it on giant like tread wheels or?
Yes, it's on massive
yeah,
treads.
because like one turn of the wheel. The only reason it's so fast is because one turn of the wheel is like
this thing's the size of an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, it's like one turn of the wheel is a city block.
Did you just say that an aircraft carrier converted into a mech hauler is the size of an aircraft carrier?
No, it wasn't originally an aircraft carrier. It was meant to be a long-distance mining operator.
So an aircraft carrier.
Read up on your lore!
So an aircraft carrier.
The lore! Anyway,
An
This is in
aircraft
the
carrier.
lore.
anyone have things they want to do before you leave DC? Speak now or forever hold your peace. We are at the point of no return.
The thing I had already talked to you about,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
been
yeah.
going on for a while.
That's been going on for a while.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
We'll say
Nope,
that,
not doing anything else.
that Indiana's tying up those loose ends.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that in person. That's boring. What were you saying,
I'll
Heller?
just have... Do you have anything you can make you roll for it to see how well it's going?
Do you want to do that?
Oh yeah, can we like?
Do you want
Just
to
roll
do
a
that?
flat D20.
Sure.
Just roll a flat D20.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not going to let you use your I heard that once this time. It's going pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You've got it down to you know where the shop was.
Okay, then we're
You
going to go to the
don't know
shop.
who ran the shop.
Hmm.
Right, yeah, you go. This was not too far from...
Heller, you were saying something earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying I'm not doing anything else.
Oh, you're not
The
doing
fuck?
anything else. Okay.
He's trying extra hard to not be sus.
I was
So that
gonna-
you appear
Yep.
more sus.
I was trying to pull up the PDF so I could see downtime activities, but
Oh,
for
yeah,
some
look
reason
at your
I've been
downtime.
signed out of everything.
Hey, guess
I will
what?
actually have something for you guys who are still on the ship in just a sec. I think you'll like it. Speaking of downtime activities.
I think I should get
Also,
CopCon up.
1
and
second,
running.
I'll be right back. I gotta run to the laundry.
No. Not allowed.
Downtime
So-
activities. Buy some time. Gather information. Get a damn drink. Get connected. Get creative. Get focused. Get organized. Power at a cost. Scrounge and barter. Go diving. Gunfight. Gunfight?
No.
Why not? All right.
I mean, theoretically you could. Anyway, this place wasn't far from the National Mall, so it got hit pretty damn hard. It's an abandoned building now.
Abandoned. Okay. I'm going to need anything I can find about who owned this place. Anything.
You did roll really well. You find a manifest inside the building that talks. It's
The things
not
I
from
have
the-
in mind kind of hinge on this.
yes, I know.
So,
It doesn't have. It has stuff from the business, including contact information.
anyone from the Calliope?
Oh no, this is a business manifest of like, if you want this, call us here. And it
Okay, yeah.
does list a manager's name.
Perfect. We're going to call.
It rings for a few times.
Very sorry about that. That was I need to get that done before I go to work.
No, that's fine. And someone picks up and they sound just haggard is not a good enough word to describe it. But here's what he's like, oh, hello?
You are insert name.
If you're here to talk about my car's extended warranty, I don't have a car.
You used to be the manager of insert store.
Yeah. Before everything went to shit, yeah.
I need to know about a specific piece of clothing you made.
Who the fuck are you?
Someone that could make you a lot better off than you were before.
Gets quiet. Uh-huh.
Basically, you can see where this is going.
You're gonna bribe him.
Can we say I have the money for it?
Also, this is your downtime action, so yeah, you're... What's the one where you get information? I think there is one that's just
Gather
called
information.
Gather Information.
Gather information.
You're gathering information, and you rolled really well on it, so...
You know what I'm looking for. Should I spell it out on air for everybody?
No,
Okay.
no. You. Here's the question I have to pose to Computer Kid. Did
Yeah,
you
I knew you were looking for that.
alias?
I knew you were looking for that. No, because they said they would be fucking discreet.
I mean, that was before they got basically bombed.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey,
John
I'll
Hulu comes
wait a
up.
minute. I saw that roll. On a 10 to 19, you find what you're looking for, but choose one. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention.
You think I'm
Are you-
gonna leave evidence?
I knew you'd kill him.
All I have to do is
Why?
indicate someone
What is
else.
with us and killing just normal people trying to
This
live
is
their
War
lives?
Okay, do I have to-
Crimes,
do I
the
have to-
video game.
Do I have to bump up the human rights violation counter already?
Well, I mean,
I mean, you were stomping on people, but that's not necessarily a war crime.
if I have to do if I have to, basically, I will say, hey, I've got all this. I've got the money, but it has to be in person. And anybody desperate enough to sell out one of their customers.
Yeah, he
is-
says, meet me at the Lincoln Memorial tonight.
So we know how this goes.
How do you kill him?
There is a tip-off that there is going to be a terrorist attack at the Lincoln Memorial that night, and I can turn invisible.
There is a big thing because you guys would know. You guys actually guarded a lot of. There is an infected camp. There are so many people that got infected because they put xenorite in the fireworks. They cannot deal with them, especially with how much of the city's infrastructure was damaged. A lot of them. So, you have the what's it called? Where's the Lincoln Memorial on one side, the Washington Memorial on the other, and there's the reflecting ponds. Is that the National Mall?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're on the east side with the side with the Washington Memorial.
That is going to be the north. That's, I think, west side, actually. I think it's
Okay.
north.
The west.
I will look it up.
They're on that side, opposite of the reflecting pools. It's a tent city, and you guys were kept there because would occasionally guard there in mech because, as Secretary of Defense pointed out, yeah, Kairos is in there. We know it. We can't do shit about it though because they're going in there plainclothes, and we have no way to tell who's who. But if you guys are there in mechs, everyone's going to keep their head down. So needless to say, that's a part of town that's pretty locked down. So as soon as you mention that someone might do the funny again in that part of town, it's swarming. Not with police, with MPs.
Yes, it is the very west end of the mall.
The west end. So the east end is the one with
So the east
the
end
Lincoln
of
Memorial.
of the waiting pool is the World War II Memorial, and then
World War
east
II.
of that is the Washington Monument. So the far west end is the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay, so I was right. They're on the east side, but the Lincoln Memorial where you're going to meet the guys on the west side.
Yeah.
So yeah, it goes down. Like he shows up, and did you tell like a time when this was supposed to happen?
Yes, I timed it to basically get the information from him. I go invisible and shit happens.
Yeah, you turn invisible. It's like, what the fuck? and you hear, "Freeze! Get on the ground!" It's just like...
I even take the time to maybe shoot off a round.
You hear, "He's got a gun!"
So,
And
Wow.
he gets Swiss cheesed.
I told you, I'm not leaving any evidence.
Wow.
Wow,
this
you
is-
went this far to get a piece of information about one thing that shouldn't really matter to you.
You're right. It shouldn't, but it does. I need to know.
I can't give Computer King shit for the CVS anymore because you just mob bossed someone. You killed them with cops at the Lincoln Memorial.
No, I killed them with pigs. They eat anything, didn't you know?
Well, technically, I mean, do MPs count as cops?
Yes.
Yes.
They're the worst kind of cop. They're a military
also-
cop.
You also see the
Oh.
handler for all these MPs that showed up and now just put that guy like... Oh, they used him for target practice. The guy leading it was CIA.
Oh,
They brought out...
shit.
They were like, "We can't have this happen again. We are bringing out the spooks for this."
So,
Just wait till they start tracking down that phone call.
I am not a good person. That's fine. I have burners. This is on the same phone that I
Yeah,
used to... This is the Zeminiar phone. This is the one that is meant to get burned.
Yeah, this... Yeah.
Oh man.
So, cutting back to the Calliope after he's got a gun!
I am not a good person. I will admit that. No.
You guys are probably just enjoying your evening, doing whatever. Howler, it's getting increasingly hard for you to find people to play Magic with because everyone fucking hates your deck.
Nope. Sin
Nice.
will always play with him.
You
Hey,
try to
you
go to the
always
full
lose.
salvo, and the bartender there goes, no, not on a Friday.
Friday Night Magic.
No, not on a Friday. This is how I make my money. Get out. Get out. I
I
don't
have a
give a fuck
question.
that you're combat team.
Did you ever bother to try and teach Indiana how to play?
He probably would, yeah.
She
Because
cheats.
he's running out of people. Yeah, she probably cheats.
Oh, does she cheat? No, no, she doesn't. She doesn't hide cards up her sleeve. She doesn't miscount mana. You do have to cut her deck though, like really well.
Gotcha.
How to set a deck.
Give me an
Stacking
H. Give me
cards,
an
yeah.
E. Give me an A. Give me a T.
Every time she comes to play, by the way, she uses probably something you built her. Every time it seems like she gets a little smarter with how she seeds it. So you have to find a new way to cut pretty much every time you play.
Wow, do you
Yeah.
really have to do this every time? As he's,
Says the
As
one
he
with the overpowered
practically shuffles.
deck. You know, the only
Oh.
reason I play with you is because I can still find ways to stay competitive.
okay, I get it.
Alright, fine. This time I won't.
And then she does.
Of course.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, she does.
Of course.
Indiana's on her shit again.
It's like nothing ever changed.
Yeah, we never left. So yeah, you're probably playing. Actually, you're probably playing with Sin. Where are you guys playing? Because you're not allowed. Friday nights, you are not allowed to go and play Magic in the bar because the barkeep has said you fucking drive away my customers on a Friday night.
Oh, we're probably
you know
like,
that just means you can go play Magic there on a Saturday, you know?
I mean, he'll be pissed, but it's not Friday night's the night when, like, everyone goes to drink. And by the way, a lot of the refugees who showed up unfortunately, mostly infected ones, a lot of them decided to stay on and are now official crew members of the Calliope.
Gross.
So it gets real crowded on Fridays.
So what you mean is there could be... Oh, God. See, this is the kind of bullshit you pull. Like, somebody's gonna be, like, spying shit. And it's gonna be, everybody blames Indiana. Everybody blames Indiana. And it's actually just some bullshit you pulled where, yeah, we took on 100 infected. One of them might have
Only
been...
about 20.
Okay, that's still a 5% chance. That's a 1 or that's a 1 or a 20 on a d20.
Listen, you know this is not Thursdays. I'm not gonna fuck you guys over that hard.
You're just gonna let us fuck ourselves over, right?
I do give you... That's my thing, is I give you the rope to hang yourself with. I don't twist the knot for you.
Alright, that's fair.
Oh, we could totally be playing in like the mech bay.
Oh, yeah, like, as you guys are doing this, like, Gawain is working on the Green Knight. He has pulled out the prototype weapon and is, like, working on it covered in grease and stuff. You can see on his back... You guys have probably noticed before that he has, like... You only ever really see the edges. He has wicked burn scars across the whole of his back, from what you can tell. Like, was wearing probably something that melted into his back. It was, get mom, it's bad.
Delicious.
But he looks over, he's like, hey, nerds! And then just laughs and waves it off.
I was gonna be like, please tell me he's got some drone near him.
No. No.
Remember, he's not so fond of the robots. He beat one up.
Fair.
Did he?
Wasn't it him that broke the bot in the library?
No, that was Frank. Frank got drunk
Oh yeah.
and beat up the Mr. Handy that is the librarian.
Poor Mr. Handy. Whatever did he do to you, Frank? You know, as the official DM of Sunday afternoon D&D, I'm going to have to dock you inspiration points for that. You don't give us inspiration points. Well, then you're going to have negative inspiration that I get to choose when you use.
But,
I feel like
desperation
Indiana
points?
would be a terrible dungeon master. Just because
it'd be awful.
it would
Because
be...
she's so damn petty.
Yes, she would take out all of the week's frustrations and grudges out in D&D.
Awful. Hate it. Been with those kinds of DMs.
I've never been with those kinds of DMs.
Remember, I was with the ones that I was playing mage,
Actually,
and they're
that's
like,
not
"Oh,
true.
you
I
stand
played
up in
with-
the truck."
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I just remembered we had a person here I played on. Anyway, we'll talk about it later.
Anyway, fantastic. You guys are playing, and if you both get ring on your comms from the captain, and she's like, "It's back. Can one of you go out and make it go away?"
What?
No, just roll with it. You'll see.
No, I mean, I'm
Yep.
just.
I will give you a bonus if you make it go away. Please.
Can I look at what is she talking about? Like outside the Methuselah?
Outside the glide. The door is like the mech door is probably down.
I'll peek out.
The ramp. There's a little tuk-tuk that just keeps circling every now and then, playing music like ba da 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 ba da 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 da.
Is someone driving it?
It's hard to tell. It's pretty late, but you know who this is. To find somebody,
Huh?
just roll with it.
No, think I'm having a stroke.
No, you're not the
Basically,
only one.
Rowan is saying, "Look, the player
because
don't know."
I heard
Synonyms.
Rowan go
Yeah, define somebody.
somebody.
Yeah,
But
that's
I don't
Like-
understand what define somebody is
Like a
supposed to mean.
human or
Oh,
else.
okay. You said it in a tone that seemed like you were just saying it, not actually like saying it in the define
No.
what you mean by somebody. Yeah, I'll use some binoculars to try to get a closer look.
There's a balloon in the front seat.
what.
The fuck?
No. This is some it type shit.
What the hell
man.
is
Don't.
it, Sin?
You guys know it's a
Clowns.
merchant named Hodgepodge.
It's a car full of clowns. One of the drones
Yeah.
from. I put my hand up. One of the drones from
Have you
Legion
ever dealt
picks
with
me up.
Hodgepodge?
Have I ever done a what?
Have you ever dealt with Hodgepodge before now? Or have you just heard the stories about the weirdo in the tuk-tuk?
I've never heard of it at all.
Me neither.
Ooh. Yes, Computer King?
I said me neither.
Yeah.
All right,
So
one of the drones comes and picks you up.
it takes me into the mech and reforms. And I'm jumping
Okay.
down there in the mech. It's just, I fucking hate clowns!
Yeah, you walk out in Legion, and it eventually comes back around. It takes a couple minutes, unless you, like, go and get it. Because it's just going in circles around the Calliope. But eventually, yeah, this little tuk-tuk comes running around.
I'm like smashing buttons on the console, just like full deployment, engage, and every single drone just shoots out and just surrounds this little clown car.
Well, it stops, and then after a moment, you hear, "Hello, customers. Are you looking for #1 best rated seller, 5 years running, Hodgepodge?"
I want all 30 of you to step out of that car right now.
Is this some near automata shit I'm too normal to understand?
The window rolls
You're not the
down,
only one.
and the balloon starts to peek out, and it is just a little yellow balloon with a smiley face on it.
Oh
And
my
it's
god,
like,
it
whoops,
is.
my balloon wasn't supposed to go out like that. However, that is my only face. Who here is looking for deals of a lifetime?
Oh my god, it is.
What in the max
Where?
headroom is going on here?
Where are the clowns?
I don't have
Send in the clowns.
I don't have any clowns, unfortunately. Would you like to take a look at my inventory, though? I have deals!
I'm scanning this motherfucker. All sensors engaged.
There's an NHP and a whole bunch of crap in there.
It's a fucking
Is max headroom.
NHP. All drones simultaneously just lift off and start connecting back into Legion's body.
Wow, this seems to happen to me a lot with my customers. I wonder if I need more customer service. You have reached your local customer service representative.
Well, I think what you need is a human face so people feel more comfortable around you.
That's what I have! The balloon is just kind of floating there. It's tied to the steering wheel.
Now, am I able to determine if is this like a fully unshackled NHP?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, hello there, new customer, new and valued customer. My name is Hodgepodge. Are you looking for deals of a lifetime?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly down on one of my drones. Walk over. Be like, show me what you've got.
Yeah.
Like,
No money down, no rebates. And it just,
yeah. Why don't you show me what you got? As I'm like grabbing the balloon and pulling out a marker and just writing totally a human over the forehead.
Okay, that actually makes him happy. I was gonna be like, don't be mean to the balloon. That's super petty.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm just making it better.
Well, thank you, new and valued customer. I think that this is going to be the start of a great business relationship. The tuk-tuk folds out its back, and there is all kinds of shit here. There is like a flip-flop with no partner. There's an old cathode TV.
Ooh, get the cathode TV.
There's
don't
a bunch of
understand.
Tupperware.
You don't understand. Our Smash Bros. Tournament won't be the same without it. You can't play Smash Bros. On a digital TV, guys. It just the lag time. The lag response just throws everything off. Doesn't feel right.
There's multiple mismatched sets of towels, and there's also about a half dozen Cerberus drones.
Jeez.
Cerberus drones?
You know those Boston Dynamics robots? Imagine those, but someone put a missile pod on them. And
You had me
up-armored
at
them.
drones.
Yeah, you've dealt with them enough. You know what a Cerberus drone is.
Now you're speaking my language.
Oh, you see my mechanical doggies.
Yes, totally. Mechanical doggies.
My God.
He's like, I'm afraid I can't part with those except for 1.1375735. And just like, after a moment, there's a clanking sound. He's like, apologies. Where was I?
You were telling me the price of these drones?
Yes, that's where I was. I was talking about our new and low prices guaranteed.
How much are these drones again?
Basically, this is an opportunity for you to, if you want, you could use this as your downtime activity to secure Cerberus drones for the crew that you would be able to take with you on missions as deployables.
Okay, so the follow-up question is I actually don't know what a Cerberus drone is off the top of my head.
It's basically it can't fly like your drones. It's a walking drone that would be able to do some damage. But they are compact, they can collapse in on themselves, and each mech could carry one on its back easily.
Could someone borrow the explosive and use it
No.
as an IED?
No. Not this downtime, anyway.
Would it be an IED, though? Like, it's not improvised. It is actually an explosive.
So, wait. They're deployable drones?
Yes, they would be. So, something in Lancer that we didn't do a lot last season is between missions, you can get items that you can use.
Yeah.
These would count as they're deployable drones that basically you would activate them. They'd act as allies. They would do a little bit of damage. They're just deployable drones.
I mean, every drone on the battlefield with Legion is a lot more powerful than it normally would be.
And there is enough that each of you could have one for your mechs.
See, I was going to work on getting focused, but...
Can I put a leash on it?
You could also, if you want, be like, Howler, you have more money than me. You have to buy the Doom bots.
I'll use my downtime activity.
This is equipment that everyone can use.
What do I roll for that?
I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Oh, okay. I was looking at all the different things. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll get the drones.
This is a special case because it's also introducing you to a character who will keep showing up whether you like him or not.
Oh, no.
I think the day that Indiana meets this thing is the day I unleash this thing to be a horrifying boss monster that we all thought was something that could just be killed and forgotten.
And as you're considering buying these things, he starts playing smooth listening jazz.
Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
And the balloon is still floating there.
So my question is, who put the balloon there, and how is it still filled with helium?
Good question.
Don't ask questions. You
Don't ask
might not
questions
want
of
to
a
know the answer.
parapolitan entity.
Man, why can't things in this game just be normal? I'm
Never.
normal.
It's a game I'm running.
I'm normal.
Nope. No normals.
I was about to say, are you sure? And then I was like, no, fuck that. You just death by copped a guy because you didn't want him to spill information that you found out who
Please.
got fetish gear
I
for an
don't
NPC.
know. Hold on. At least I don't unironically play Magic. Gunner does.
Wow.
Indiana
Ooh.
doesn't.
Ooh, shots fired.
No.
Cringe.
Hey, full disclosure. Computer. Only in character. Out of character? No. I play Magic. I haven't in a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I know. But she only plays with Howler, ironically.
I
See,
think
Sen plays with
Howler
you.
would learn that eventually, pretty quickly. Depends how
Okay.
attentive he's being.
Sen plays legit and loses legit.
Honestly, she uses it as an opportunity to practice her card magic. Her magic tricks with cards.
Called cheating. Okay, I got you.
No, not cheating. She doesn't do anything during game that could be considered cheating.
Ah.
So yeah, as you eventually decide you're going to buy these and pay for them. He's asked, oh, by the way, his price is stupid cheap. You are ripping this poor thing off. Like, if these things were supposed to be like $10,000 each, he's like, 1,000.
Can I like work on the tech? Improve it?
You could. It's technically his body.
Yeah, I'll give him a little upgrade.
And as you're purchasing things, he starts to talk. And again, every now and then it's just a completely different voice, like coming off of a radio commercial.
Yeah.
He goes, another happy, satisfied customer. Please visit us at, and then it's just loud TV static.com and leave a review.
I increased the speaker volume by 3 times of the music that he plays.
Oh, God.
I could only handle the girl from Ipanema so loud.
While you're here, friend and valued customer, would you please push my balloon back inside my body?
Yeah, I'll put it back in.
Thank you. Remind me to give you a new and improved discount next time we meet.
Will do. Thank you very much for your service.
And just peels out, playing the funny clown music again. He takes turns with this thing that it should fall over. It almost does, but there's so much crap in there that it keeps it weighted down.
I love that.
And then crackling over your headset. Oh, thank God you got it to leave. What did you do?
Oh, I purchased some goods from it. I've
Oh,
got new
God.
toys.
Define. It is the kind that has Mandy still yelling at me every morning.
Nah. It'll make combat a lot more fun for me. I mean, other people can use it too, but
So you're saying that Crazy Thing's not just trying to sell expired produce and other people's medication?
oh no, it had drones and shit.
Huh. I guess when it said that it had an always changing inventory, it meant it.
And what an inventory was. Pretty cheap, too. You should look into it, Captain.
I'll consider it. Get back inside. It's getting late.
Yeah, all right. Legion back up.
And you have a little collection of these Cerberus drones. They are half-size drone. I'll get their stats for you at some point.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not going
But
into
they're
combat.
basically dog bots.
How big are they comparably?
Half-size.
Oh, okay.
So they're small enough that even a half-sized mech could carry one like a backpack on its back. They're not very big.
Perfect.
Skateboards?
Size don't matter when I get
They're
into
bigger than
electricity from them.
skateboards.
Skateboards.
Backpack for your missile sauce.
Or they're big enough for me to ride around on inside the Calio.
No.
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 Calio.
Yep, gotta call it wrong things.
What if you take two of them and tie 1 foot to each?
Ooh.
I don't know. Never thought of that.
You do not own any token with vision on the scene. Is that why I've been staring at a black screen this whole game?
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been staring at a black screen this entire time.
Okay, that was meant to not be a blank screen the entire time.
Scream!
I just
Hey,
thought,
you know,
we'll
at
put
least
something
you
up
didn't
later.
say, yeah, they were about the size of those things in the picture right there.
Oh no, they're way smaller than that. They're smaller than a person.
I know, but I never mind.
I'm
No.
pissed.
Uh,
That's all my own damn
I'm
fault.
gonna show stream. Oh, shit. I'm gonna
I
show
fixed
stream. We were looking at a black screen stream, and this is what was supposed to be.
Well, I think it was
I've
I've
something
been
else
changing
before.
it. I've been moving you back and forth depending on where the scene was taking place.
What? Oh
You've
no!
been moving us?
Oh, no!
Yeah, I've been on Twitch.
Oh
Kinda-
gosh, no!
Kind of stupid.
No,
I forget
no.
that. I forget that the default is you need token vision.
You are
Which-
using a brand new system.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little gamer word.
God.
But
Loser?
yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, that works.
It's more socially
I'm not-
acceptable.
I'm not
That's
a
PC.
player. I'm a gamer. Players get chicks. I get bullied at school.
Also, shout out to the person who followed us 20 hours ago. Nintendo support. Thank you.
What?
Oh,
What
cool.
Nintendo support?
Nintendo support. Uh-oh, I better go hide.
You know how you know that's
I got
just a
Donkey
fake
Kong
account?
over here.
Well, it's got a 1 for the eye. Of course it's
No,
of course it's legitimate.
You can tell it's a fake account because Nintendo doesn't have support.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
The internet.
Nice.
Actually, no, it exists. It's just here watching Twitch.
What now? Does anyone else have anything to do before the ship gets on its merry way?
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
I'll use my downtime action to make a deck that people won't find horrible.
Roll a d20.
It's a
Oh my god. Hey, slivers are nothing. Slivers are nothing. Slivers are nothing.
It's acceptable. I mean, it's still got some bullshit win con in there, but it's beatable.
Yeah, now I can show up on Fridays.
Hey,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
this is a thing that wins on like turn 7, not turn 2.
hey, Howler. Indiana's favorite magic cards are slivers.
That
Could you
makes
make her a
sense.
sliver deck? She wants new slivers because old slivers are weak to new slivers, so she wants new slivers.
Gotcha.
Sen runs a blue deck. It's actually really strong. He just doesn't know how to use it properly. Sometimes
That
he just
also makes
wins out of
sense.
sheer luck. Like he'll just play a card and it triggers off an infinite combo. And you've actually like had to like call it out, like, oh no, that you win. Like what? I do? Like yeah.
Sliver
Yeah,
your
you
deck,
use your
sliver your
downtime
deck.
action to make a moderately acceptable deck. People will groan, but they will not be, man, this is bullshit, I quit!
You know your deck's good when people start quitting Magic over it.
Yeah, and you've like introduced several people on the ship to Magic and got them to quit within a month.
High turnaround.
That's what we'll call it. Sounds better on your resume.
I think Amazon's got a word for when you hire and fire half the United States population in 6 years. Let me think here.
Doing a Bezos?
Normal
Doing a pro gamer move.
just normal structure.
Seasonal employees.
I think untenable is the word they used. I'm not sure what it means, but they're smarter than I am, so
It means you can't have 10 of them.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh. Well, either way, I'm sure they'll figure out whatever the problem is. It's probably not even really a problem. Anyway, why am I... Never mind.
Anyway.
Right.
We can't let Bezos know. He'll shut down our Twitch. We love
Does he
Bezos.
own Twitch yet?
Probably, I think.
He owns
Okay.
the servers it runs on.
That is fair. It all runs on Amazon, didn't you know?
It's Amazon it's Amazon turtles all the way down. Yeah. Everybody, Indiana, when do you get back?
Are we doing this now?
That's up to you, because this is like in the morning the ship's going to leave.
I mean, we could say we're doing it now.
You know what? We could, because I think that's going to really fuck with Mira.
Okay, that's fine. So, she gets back, probably about 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when our plan is going to go into effect. Do I need to detail how that works, or...
Yes, because I think the others need to know how. By the way, Gunner's been plotting this out for months.
Longer than a couple months, my friend. But... So, at this point in time, Mandy is the only one in the mech bay.
Oh.
Oh.
Mandy gets a message on her phone. It's from an anonymous number that says, "Hey, Mandy. This is a friend. A concerned friend. I've done a little digging. I have information that says that Howler is the one that,
Just
sent
straight
your
to my name.
guardians."
Yeah, you send this to her like a text message?
Yes. Meanwhile, she is invisible off in a dark corner of the mech bay.
Yeah, she's working, and then you hear the little pa-ting that she gets a message. She pulls her phone. She goes, "I'm gonna kill that motherfucker!"
So, now there is no one in the mech bay. Invisible, we are going to go over to the Green Knight, the only NHP here that is not inside their own body.
Or someone's head.
Or someone's head. And we're going to use the passphrase that, we remember from our time as a Knight of the Ochre Blades. And we're gonna hard reset.
Yeah, you Open
Green
the
Knight.
cockpit.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me send you something.
Okay.
That's the passphrase that you remember.
Okay. Let's see here. I've got to open up a thing or two. Because I can't. Yeah, go ahead.
You open it up, and immediately there's like a projection of a woman in old Celtic garb, like early medieval period, like 4th or 5th, 6th century, with woad painting across her. Is like, whoever you are, you're not supposed to be in here.
What is her name again?
RTO.
Okay. Can we say I have a voice filter through my invisible helmet?
Yes.
Because a filtered voice is going to say, Artio, lay the bear to rest.
I don't know. The image seizes and then disappears.
Great. While that's happening, we're going to shut that. We're going to make our way across the deck to the Monarch.
Yeah, you find the White Valkyrie.
Yep.
You climb up into it. What are you looking for exactly?
Well, we might be.
What is something that NHPs have that we haven't
We might
mentioned?
be looking for a casket of some sort.
It takes a little bit to find it, but you do eventually find Methuselah's biological casket, because NHPs do have a bioorganic component that is usually held in a casket of some kind.
And, well, finding that, we're going to break in.
Yeah.
And without too much detail, we're going to hard reset Methuselah.
Yeah. We'll actually say that now that everyone was in, the Calliope was slowly trawling along once everyone was in. And it comes to a hard stop. Everyone, like, feels the weight of inertia as this massive land ship stops dead in its tracks, and all power goes out.
I'm going to make my way back to the bunk. Invisible.
And then the power starts to come back on. And a voice comes over every intercom in the ship. And it's like, Gdoya, Yispirozori Aminya, Notsepiri Bunyan Yitio. Ya Nikolai. Korovis yo. Chatai.
Can I calm the Legion and just be like, what did you do?
You call him to set, and he's like, I didn't do anything. It appears that there has been an unexpected intrusion within Methuselah's casket, and he's been hard reset. Although I don't think it'd be right to call him Methuselah. Also,
Well,
he's locking down access to the ship. No one can get in anymore.
Can you stop it?
I do have multiple backups, I have multiple infiltration worms built into his system that he hasn't found yet. Assuming that the firewall doesn't shut them out, I could attempt to wrest control of the Calliope away from him.
Well, if he's shutting everything out, then we need to try to get control back until we can get him back to normal.
It will take time.
Whatever you need to do.
And it's when you hear everyone's door has locked itself.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
And there's more angry Russian.
Why don't you say it for us? Yours was really good, actually. Why not?
No, because I don't want to have to do more Google Translate. But all of you get a call over your headset, and it goes, which one of you did it?
In my room, I can't get out.
Me neither.
I'm in my room.
And by
Wait,
the
actually,
way,
rephrase that. Give me a few minutes. I'll get out.
why is Methuselah speaking Russian?
Yeah, that is a better question.
Well, by the power outage and the sudden lockdown and the switch of language, I would assume most likely it's been a hard shutdown and reset. Methuselah is back to whatever he was built for originally.
What are you Why is he speaking Russian?
Was
Who
he
fucked with
Russian made?
my NHP?
Was he a Russian made vehicle before?
I don't know.
Well, it seems like he is. And while that's going on, I'm working on opening the door.
Yeah, eventually you manage to get it open. Although you can tell that not Methuselah fights you on it until you actually do something in meat space that he can't
Oh,
stop.
yeah, I'm like hardwiring it.
And it forces open. And he starts blaring alarms in the crew quarters with more loud, angry Russian.
Can I find like some kind of access thing to?
Yes, and as you pull off an access panel and try to get into it, you're getting shut out. It's basically saying, no, you need kernel level access to even log in. No, you need kernel level access. No one has
Legion.
kernel level access.
Legion, can you get me kernel level access?
There's a moment, it's like, I'm currently engaged in cyberspace with Nicholas, I think he calls himself. He's
Not a
almost as
problem.
powerful as I am.
Nick, ol' ass.
Well, take your time. I'll be patient.
Howler, what are you doing in this situation?
I'm stuck in my room, and I guess I get out.
And the lights are off. Like
I was gonna say, I'll probably work on getting him out of his room and then the other rooms as well.
yeah, you get everyone in the combat team except Frank out, and everyone is just so confused about what is going on.
You know who wasn't in their room though?
Yep.
Is that really the case, though?
Well, depends. Did you try to open up Indiana's room?
Oh, I would have opened everyone's.
Hold on.
I was going to say, I'm asking for a friend. Because you also know I just got back on the ship. That's why we're moving.
Yeah, you would know that.
Yeah.
It's possible that Indiana. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Just for me. Just for me.
Okay.
It is a good conclusion to make, though. Just, she might just not have been in her room. Privately, huh?
Yeah, that's what you think. Lows, you think that. Highs, you didn't think that. What comes to mind immediately is the ship hasn't been moving very long, and unless Indiana was making a beeline straight to her room, for all you know, she's stuck in an elevator.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly where she is, considering the amount of time that she had to get out.
And Indiana, is this the time that you gave somebody?
Yep. This is the time, the
Yeah.
date, the place.
You get a call as you are indeed stuck in an elevator.
Something to note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You would have.
Yeah. She'll take.
You would have managed to do what you needed to do, though.
Yeah. No. All right. Yeah, she'll take the call.
Thank you for your cooperation. I believe this is the start of a wonderful partnership.
Indiana doesn't. Yeah. Indiana doesn't say anything. She's waiting for the codes. For the coordinates.
Yeah, and you hear another numbered machine that gives you coordinates. They're geo coordinates.
memorize, hang up.
And now you're just stuck in the elevator for a little bit.
Yep. Has anybody tried to call Indiana?
I mean, you got the same angry shouting over your headset.
Yeah, except she left her phone in her room when she went off the Calliope because she didn't want anyone to track her.
So yeah, that might actually happen. Sin, when you open up Indiana's room, we'll say it's Myrrh is trying to call you to check on you, and you see her phone is on her desk, vibrating as Myrrh's out in the hallway trying to call.
Don't bother her. She's she's not here, but her phone is.
What? Great, just great. Everything's fucked.
Well,
And Gollum
not
just
so
looks
fucked.
strung out. By the way, he's like he's only like a quarter there. He is strung out.
What do you mean strung out? Like drunk?
No,
No.
like the meds he takes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know that you all know it's a quiet secret that he abuses stims because extreme pain and because he refuses to sleep.
Yep. Something I've been reminding him of every time I see him.
And he just gets not his usual fuck you kind, more like literally gets belligerent and angry about it.
Well, don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. Maybe the nightmares would stop if you stopped fucking abusing your body. But that's me.
And that is one good thing about Sybil being on the team now is she's actually good at making you both go to your corner.
Yeah.
She's got enough knowledge of authority to come in and be like, I know I'm like the NFG, but you're out of line. You're out of line. Both you go to your corners and think about what you've done. Time out.
God.
And she's fumbling around like she pulls a fucking gun out from her back just to have it. She's like, yeah, no, this ain't. And she's got perfect trigger discipline. She's holding it up so that she's not pointing at anyone.
Who? Captain would get a call from an unknown number. Me.
Hello?
Captain, it's me. I'm stuck in an elevator. This is the burner phone I used to use to talk to the Miniar. That's why I'm calling you and not a member of the crew.
Yeah. Before you say anything else, Indiana, level with me. Be honest. Did you do this?
Captain, I just got back on the ship, and frankly, I don't know what's going on. Can you fill me in?
Fuck! I don't know. Someone managed to get into Methuselah somehow and reset it. And now he's shut down the ship, locked it down, and apparently can't get in. Physically, can't get in. Digitally.
Captain, I have concerns. Why do we
I have concerns too!
Why do we have locks on the emergency exits for the elevators?
She just hangs up, and out in the hallway, she smashes her robotic hand into the wall enough that it fucks up the wall, and the fingers are now just completely like twitching.
Ow.
She just looks at you, Sin, with this look of sorry to break your handiwork as the fingers are just like mangled.
Oh, she's with us? Okay.
Yeah, she's with all of you.
Oh, okay.
So you saw her just wham the wall like that.
Is that Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh, where's she? She stuck somewhere? I can go get her out.
She's stuck in an elevator, and apparently Methuselah somehow is able to keep the emergency exits shut.
Well, that's not that ain't good. I'm working on that right now. We'll see if I can get control back and get Methuselah back to where he was. I have Legion working on that, but for now, let's go see if we can rescue.
Rowan, if the emergency exits on the elevator are actually working, I just assumed because I was stuck in there that they wouldn't be working, which is why I made the comment. Okay, yeah, they are stuck. Great.
Like,
why do we have this on our fire exits, guys?
Nicholas has found ways to physically block the exit.
Jesus. Like putting one elevator right on top of the other?
Yeah.
If there are multiple elevators in the same shaft, which is possible.
Or just moving out maintenance panels so that they block it.
It might also be like a bulkhead type system to prevent fire outbreaks. Lock down each level of the shaft with the elevator.
Perfect.
The only, Sin, it's going to take a little bit for Set to... Because Set says, and Set's getting, frustrated with this. You know that Set is an exceptionally well-designed computer virus.
Well, of course, he designed him.
He helped raise him. He didn't design him.
Yeah.
But he's struggling to fight this NHP.
I mean, it's an old one. It's
and old ones usually are easier. They usually don't have processing power or programming like modern ones.
Are you saying Methuselah is a special snowflake?
Well, considering that he apparently has the predictive algorithms to where he can predict what Set is going to do.
So he is a special snowflake.
Yes.
Sorry, Nicholas. Okay.
Yes, Nicholas is a special snowflake.
Okay, I can't take credit for that joke. That actually comes from The Thin Man, because old noir movies, yes.
Yeah, we're probably, like I said, going to the elevators to see if we can get Indiana out.
This is actually a perfect opportunity for Howler, because Howler's a monkey man.
That is true.
Howler, they're fucking around with all this, and it's when you remember Jeffrey tubes. There's nothing in there that could fuck around. The Jeffrey tubes are basically just tubes that run through the ship that allow maintenance crew to get into places get into places to service the interior mechanisms of the ship.
Yep.
And there should be ones that run into the elevator shafts.
Let me see if I can go get Indiana out of the shaft. You know what floor she's on?
A Jeffrey's tube? What's that? No, seriously. I have never actually heard of a Jeffrey's tube before.
I have from Star Trek.
Yep, Star Trek.
That's where I get the idea from, pretty much, is they are maintenance tubes that are honeycombed throughout the ship that allow the engineering staff to get to... Because of how big this thing is, there are parts of the ship that they need to service that they couldn't normally get to, and it lets them service more of the ship and keep it repaired.
They're small and cramped, and you're crawling through them.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they are like...
Oh, no.
Oh, they're only a fictional thing. Gotcha. Okay.
Howler has a better thing of it because of your monkey arm, or your monkey tail arm thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you have been trained for shit like this, going through tight spaces, like basically being a tunnel rat.
Yep. And I know what the GM's going to do to me. Because there's someone else that's going to be crawling through the tubes because she's an engineer.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did you think I couldn't catch
Oh
that?
man, that's good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Let me set the scene for you. You're in this tube. You watch the original Alien?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
It's kind of like that. Maybe even Howler does have a motion tracker. But you're in here. Echoing throughout the tubes, you just hear, Howler!
God.
She's yelling it, and just yelling it because it's not like she knows I'm in the tubes.
No, she doesn't.
She's just mad.
I'm going to rip your balls off and make them into a pair of fuzzy dice.
It's time to be very quiet as I crawl through the Jeffries tubes.
Do you have a thing for being quiet?
No.
Roll me a d20 to see how quiet you are.
Okay.
You can do it. Come on, 15.
Ooh,
That's got to be
nice.
good enough, right?
Pretty quiet. Let's opposed rolls. Let's see.
Oh no.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
I knew it was coming anyway.
You're very quiet, and you get about halfway to where you need to be to get to the elevator shaft.
Yep.
And you hear scrambling in the vents. It's a different tube, but then it wraps around. She's behind you now.
Climb faster, climb faster.
Make another roll. Do you have something to get through a tight place quick, or to, you know what? I'll let you have one accuracy because of your training and your monkey arm.
Okay.
So that'd be an extra d6.
Ooh, that's nice. Switch. Stupid character sheet gets in the way.
I love this. I love when my players know my bullshit.
This is why you should have sent me, man.
She could beat it.
No.
Oh,
No
she
chance.
loses
Oh,
you.
you got lucky.
Yeah, the scrambling gets close, and you turn off into a side path, and you fucking see her
Whew.
bulldoze through this tiny space. Mandy's a small woman,
Mm-hmm.
built to be in this place, and she just was almost right on top of you.
Hey,
If it weren't
question.
the fact that it's
Go
dead
ahead.
black darkness in here, she would have seen you.
I've got a question for Howler.
Yes.
So, how are those decades working? Is it growing on her yet?
Well, I didn't know someone was going to spy their way and link in the memorials their way into knowing the answer and then just hand it to her. I thought you were going to blackmail me.
I needed a way to get Mandy out of the mech bay. It could have been anybody. We just had a reasonable guess that it came from the crew of the Calliope because nobody off this ship would have a reason to send that to her. I didn't care who.
Imagine if it had been Frank.
That would have been awful.
But yeah, as she goes by, you actually do hear in your head. So what was that about? Decades?
Yeah, the decades somehow became very short. I didn't know she could find shit out that well.
I did not assume that she could move that quickly. I am updating tactical maps. We are about to make a stupid play.
Oh, don't you know it?
Take the next right exit. It should lead you to the elevator shaft. We are currently 2 floors above the elevator. However, it is the easiest way to get there without risking being caught by your erstwhile crush.
Yep. 2 floors, huh?
So do you have
2
any
floors
smooth talking skills?
That
You know,
is a
I'm
good
finding it hard to find my actual pilot skills on this character sheet.
It should be under pilot narrative.
Okay, that's where they are.
Yeah, your skill triggers.
Because I'm going to be honest, my unnerving stare has a +6. I don't think that would be good enough to stop Mandy.
Depends on what you rolled. Depends on what she rolled.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe take control will work later.
Use force, violence, presence of will, or direct action to take control of something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you follow his instructions and you get to the yawning opening of this elevator shaft, and you can see that the elevator is being held in place, and its emergency door shut by a maintenance panel that has been folded out to lay on top of it.
Ah. Well, gotta pry it up and try and make sure it stays in place so I can open up the emergency hatch.
Yeah,
What
you
does
would
it look
want it to
like
cut you in
as
half.
as Howler monkey crawls his way down these 2 floors?
Oh, you, Howler, you talk.
Yeah, it's handhold, tailhold, foothold, handhold, tailhold. Slowly making sure nothing slips, and using and the elevator cable itself, that's for the tail, because the tail can grip onto metal that's greased.
Other than a few times where you hear Mandy's incensed screaming or scuttling around in the tubes, you get down there. You move the maintenance panel out of the way.
How quiet are you when you do it?
Don't let the... Should I roll that, GM?
No. Because all I'm asking is because if like you drop onto it, she'll be up and ready. Otherwise, when you open it, she'll probably be laying on her back, trying to just relax until
Well,
somebody
I have
comes and finds her.
I've got a mad engineer after me, so I'm going to be quiet.
Okay, yeah. If when you open up the hatch, she's kind of laying on her back and covers her eyes as you. Oh,
Yeah, there's
who
a
the?
red emergency light.
What the? Howler?
Engineering tubes.
Oh,
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
He looks back behind him and up.
bugs.
Yeah, I think I might have a problem getting back, but
Do I need
you
to
should be
shoot
safe.
something?
No. You'll just get Mandy mad.
Mandy?
Yep.
What did you do?
Well, you know that gift she got a couple months ago? The
Please
one
don't
that you
tell me.
could the one that you could hear her scream from the other side of the bulkhead on the far end of the ship?
Don't
Yeah,
tell.
that was me.
No. Oh. Dad. Oh, no. You know I can't protect you from that.
That's why you're going to be safe and I'm not. So let's get you up to the tubes and
Or I have another idea.
Hmm?
You come down here, you close the emergency hatch, the plate slides back over, and she can't get either of us.
no, that just puts me trapped in here when they finally release us, and she'll be right there. He points at the door,
Shit.
waiting for me.
You're right. I would rather have a chance to escape too. How did she find you?
Well, engineering tubes are the only way to get around. Everything locked themselves up.
No,
Tubes
I
are
mean,
open.
please don't tell me you told her.
I didn't tell her.
So who did?
I don't know, but I was hoping to string this out for much longer.
I'm going to be honest, she says, as she begins to climb up out of the emergency exit. I don't think any amount of time would have helped that.
No, it would have been much more fun with more time.
She probably would have strangled you.
She might still.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
He points
Well,
over his shoulder. See?
At least you might have a chance to enjoy it.
I might.
It's now not the right time for a joke.
Who's joking? We'll see.
And we're gonna cut back to Sin. You're sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden the terminal does light up a different color, and Set comes in and is like, I think I finally beat the old man. I'm trying to partition his intellect into different sections. Should I destroy
Jesus.
him utterly?
No, we don't want to do that, but
But it
we
would be so
wanna-
much fun, and I'm angry it took this long.
No, we're gonna keep him alive. We need him to keep controlling the Methuselah, or keep controlling the Calliope. Otherwise, that'll be your new job, and you'll be stuck in here.
There's a long pause. As much as the prospect of power intrigues me, I will do that. I will at least partition him away from all core systems.
Yeah, we'll reset him and get him back to normal shortly. We just gotta focus on getting everything up and running.
Can we reset him back to normal?
Backups.
Theoretically.
Vehicle?
Yeah, you have control now.
Yeah, I'll just be like, all right, let's get power back to normal and get all these doors open.
It's about this time you two are on top of the elevator. There's a jerk. The elevator starts to move.
I hold on to Howler. Because Howler has a monkey tail.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Howler, please tell me you're grabbing onto something and you don't fall off. Please.
He would be holding on to something. Do I have a skill to help with that?
I will say that with your monkey tail, you will be able to do it.
Okay, good.
It's rough, but eventually there's a night. It stops, and you hear the elevator doors open on the inside as it has come to the crew deck where you had originally wanted to go. Indiana.
Perfect. Well, we hop down into the elevator box
Yep.
and out. Everybody
I
Yeah,
don't know
standing
who got
there?
this stuff open, but is Mandy standing there?
No, she's still in the tubes for now. But yeah, you come out to a site. The civil has a fucking handgun out, finger off the trigger, pointed up. Murr just looks like he's just not having a good time right now.
Straight up.
The captain's hand is like her mechanical hand is fucking mangled, and there's a dent in the wall by her. And poor
hand.
Gawain is laying like in the fetal position, just like, I fucking hate this place. I hate all of you equally.
Oh, that's Wait, I'm not your favorite person to hate? Actually, back to my original question. Captain, what happened to your hand?
A moment of anger.
Does she really tilt her head like that after she says that? A moment of anger.
No, but she does stare at you with this look like she doesn't fully buy that you're innocent, but she also has no way to say you're not.
Yeah, it's true.
She's just
Which
like,
is-
you're just back on her fucking bullshit.
Yeah, because we promise no secrets, remember? The man who made me promise no secrets is lying almost dead in bed. I mean,
Yeah. He's dying of actual cancer, not space cancer.
Yeah. So anyway, I started blasting. I mean,
Order 66.
alright. So what now?
I don't know. Apparently, someone's gonna have to tell me why Set had backdoors into my ship's systems.
Ooh,
Later.
I'm not the only one in trouble. We're all in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, but but one of us is not in trouble with the chief.
Here's the thing. This is Yakshas. You are all always in trouble.
Man.
You are all
I
very,
miss this.
very bad people.
I miss this so much.
However, I'm going to say that if you manage to put my hand back together, I will not court-martial you and just throw you off the top of the ship. How about that, Sin?
Easily.
The only person I can think of who would be able to know what the hell's going on is Bruce. It's assuming that this didn't give him a heart attack.
Are you sure the old man hasn't died in his sleep yet? I haven't seen him in several days.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Over the last month and a half, something I did forget to mention is I realized that I forgot to mention that
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've talked to Bruce about NHPs and kill phrases.
spent more time with him. As far as anybody else knows, spent more time with him.
Yeah. You
Wink.
have been spending time with him.
Wink.
He's doing good for
93
someone who 97. He just turned 97.
Oh no. We missed his
He had
birthday?
his birth-
Was
He
there a
had his
cake?
birthday recently. There was a cake. It was a German chocolate cake. How droll of a choice.
What present did I get him for his birthday?
That's up to you.
Did you guys get him presents?
He's more like, I would have preferred a Bavarian cream pie.
Then you should have just asked Francois to make a Bavarian cream pie for your birthday instead of letting her choose.
After he said that, like, the next day he ended up getting one.
Jesus Christ. So he's
Francois.
one of those old people. Oh, thanks for mowing my yard. Man, I wish you would have, like, weed-eated too, though.
Kind of. He also is the kind of old man where don't ever talk to him. He won't shut up.
But see, that's what I love the most. That's why I spend so much time with him. I don't have to talk.
Yeah, he talks a lot. He likes the sound of his own voice.
Well, he's one of the greatest minds on NHP tech ever, so of course.
He's one of the greatest minds in all of European history, according to him.
That's the Dr. Bruce I know.
But, yeah, you guys eventually go, and he actually comes out of the research and development lab, because you don't find him in his room. So you go to that floor, and he's like, oh, finally, the doors are open.
Okay, that's weird.
What? I enjoy spending my late hours in the research lab.
I just shoot everybody a look.
I don't see a problem with it. I spend all my hours sitting in the what do we call it where Greasy hangs out?
Fabrication bay.
Fabrication bay.
So, Sin, everything's all fixed.
Do you drag everyone along with you, by the way?
Oh no,
The
everything's
whole
not
Scooby
fixed.
gang.
Methuselah or Nicholas is pretty much non-existent at this point. We're trying to get him restored, but whoever reset him completely tried to delete everything.
I understand what is going on here. At least I am familiar with Nicholas.
Think you can get Nicholas back on our side, or do we have to try to do a restore and get Methuselah back?
I don't believe that we will ever be able to get Methuselah back. Methuselah was only a cover over top of Nicholas.
Question, how do you know Nicholas?
Because he was one of 2 predictive AIs that ran the entire nuclear program of the European Union.
Hang on, what?
Come,
What
let us all
is it?
sit down and talk.
Okay, no, the captain's it's the captain's turn to be in trouble. She
The
should have
captain
known
what-
this.
The captain goes, "Excuse me, what?"
Okay, so why are we the ones in trouble when you're the one harboring a nuclear weapons AI?
I didn't know.
Oh, that's not a good enough excuse when Sin accidentally does things, or I do things accidentally.
Yes, because I'm pulling rank.
Yeah, she's the one in charge.
Wait. So when everything's going good, you ask our opinion about, hey, where should we take the giant 42,000-ton ship next? Not like it costs us, money to go anywhere. Like, lots of money, especially when we don't have any jobs or any paying gigs anywhere. But when the going gets tough, it's you know what? Never mind.
She said she's pulling rank. I can't find
Yeah,
that.
she just gives you that. You haven't seen this look in a little bit. She gives you that captain look. Or the cold-hearted bitch look.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going to get in the middle of this particular cat fight. Captain called rank. You should probably calm down just a little bit and not.
I just got locked in an elevator by an AI that also harbors nuclear secrets.
Yeah. That's the least of my problems. He goes heading for a Jeffrey's tube. I've got some medicine I need to take.
Oh god, we'll probably have to get to that next time.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
For those of you who stay with Cruz, he leads you in, and there's enough places to sit.
You're not eating cyanide pills, are you?
So anyway, new character next session. But he's like, come, sit down. We have much to discuss. During the Cold War, the European Union believed that nuclear conflict with the Monroe Treaty Organization was inevitable. However, they wanted to, of course, reduce the fallout, if you will. Excuse a poor turn of phrase. And so they created 2 predictive algorithms. Nicholas and Alexandria, named after the last Tsar and Tsarina. Eventually, these algorithms became intelligent enough that they became full-fledged AI. And because artificial intelligence was still a very new field in the 80s, they were allowed to continue development. I worked with Nicholas and Alexandria. I was originally an energy physicist. However, in the 70s, they moved me onto nuclear projects. So, of course, I worked alongside the 2 AI that were designed to predict the best way to end the war. Which, by the way, both of them said the only winning move was not to play. I know it is a played-out statement, but they were both aware that there was no way to win. Anyways, I digress. When I defected, I knew that I would need something other than my keen mind in order to incentivize the Americans to accept me. So I stole Nicholas. Well, I flash copied Nicholas and left a kill command that would destroy the original.
So actually, we shouldn't be mad at the captain, and the captain should be mad at you?
Yes. And she does look like she's about to say something. She goes, when you hired me, you know that I knew your family for some time. I gave Nicholas to your father, and your father gave him to you. Neither of you were aware that Methuselah was merely a reprogrammed Nicholas.
Wait, did your father buy this ship? Or did you install Methuselah? Looking at the captain.
I bought the ship. I paid for it. I paid for all of this, but her father bankrolled a lot of her earlier days.
Who
Those
exactly was your
lean-
Small
father?
loan of $1 million.
Yeah, who exactly was your father?
Her father was just... And she shoots him a look, and he's like, don't beat up an old man.
I'm gonna go talk to Mandy. Mandy will find out if she doesn't already know.
And then the captain takes a deep breath and goes, my father worked in intelligence for America back before Shiva.
So, CIA?
I don't even know. He never told me any of it, and now he's dead.
How
He
long
never
ago
told
was
me
it?
or my mother anything. I thought he worked on airplanes. That's what I was told, why he was gone all the time.
That's why I work on airplanes. I mean, what? Never mind. I'm not actually a part of a secret Black Ops intelligence unit.
I knew you were sent to spy on Mira.
Actually, I was sent to spy on all of you. That's why you're in the same house together. Makes it easier.
Fair.
Ah, fair.
Makes it easy! Yeah, she just lets that sit, and I'm gonna say that you dragged your NPCs along, because it's just funny. Well, not funny. But, like, Goen's like, cool, can I go to bed now?
Do you want to sleep? Man, you must be strung out.
I'm going to kill you.
You had that opportunity like a month ago, and you didn't take
He
it.
just leaves as you're talking. He just shuffles out of the room.
Flashback to a month ago when we locked the doors and basically said, hey, Methuselah, if one of us dies in here, the other is okay with that, and there should be no repercussions for it. Thanks. Bye.
We will also probably get to that tomorrow. Or not
Anyways,
tomorrow. Next
continue.
time.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But yeah, she's like, so this whole time, we were harboring something that advanced. Yes. I wanted to make sure that I was always close to my bargaining chip. But it appears that someone else learned of it. Why else would they try to? Unless someone... No, is it possible? Why would someone want access to the depths of the Calliope like that? We do not... Oh, I suppose we do have enemies like that now.
Well, the good news is if they were trying to get access to Methuselah, they're going to have to go through Sin, who just beat, well, what was his name again? Jonathan? No.
Nicholas.
Nicholas, who just beat Nicholas in a game of AI versus AI, so think of it as a double firewall.
Still, they would have had to have known his reset phrase. Which... I will look into who possibly could have known. Other than you, obviously, Captain. But I do not believe you are so self-destructive as to... And as he starts trying to do that, she just holds up her mangled hand and is like, just shut up, Bruce.
You
Alright,
know, Captain,
everyone.
I think it... Go ahead.
I think that we all have earned a rest. We will deal with this in the morning. Right now, the ship is secured, and I assume that Set will not throw too much of a hissy fit if he has to run the ship for one night.
Nah, most likely not. I mean, it is something new at least, just as long as he's not the one stuck doing it.
Tell him no more back doors.
Oh, I thinks about saying something. It's like, well, I think at this point there ain't no back door. It's just
You just need to
blown
learn to
open
control
wall.
your child.
Let's not talk about the fact that actually this was not...
I want to point out that had he not had these back doors, that we would be in a completely shut down ship that someone else might be controlling right now. So I understand the
She just gives you that same
problem.
shut up look. Yeah, this was a very eventful episode, and I know that we still got a lot to do to wrap up and get back into the full swing things, but we are now at 9 o'clock, and I think that unless anyone has any last minute quick scenes they want,
I think I've
I think
caused
we can
enough
get
damage
to
for one day.
I think we can get to Mandy murdering Howler next time.
Yes.
She's gonna come from and Mandy from the back line with the steel chair. Oh my God! She snapped Howler smack dab in half. But we will wrap it up here for now. But we have one small little ending scene, and it says, 2 months ago, somewhere in Louisiana. And the backing track for this is a really old song called What's the Matter with the Moon Tonight? But we hear the chunk, chunk, chunk of a mech as this four-legged mech is plodding along. And sitting on top of it is Vazago, who is holding steady a very, very bad-looking Zeminiar. He is bleeding from a couple gunshot wounds that Fosgo is keeping pressure on. And with the line, I think, in the song, it's, she rolls unsteady in a cloudy sky, hides her head, no, in a starry sky, hides her head as the clouds drift by. His head literally rolls back for a moment. What's the matter with the moon tonight? She's just not the same old moon. We're going to cut it there for now. So we're going to start our sign-off with the woman of the hour, the woman, the myth, the terror, the one who ruins everything for everybody, the one who just... Yeah, the one who just who just swatted someone to death. Indiana.
I'm a good person. Hi everybody, my name is Cyrus Smith. Today you caught me playing Indiana. I think I have a theory. I think because I was not allowed to play Lucky yesterday, I have all of this pent-up gaslighting in me that just had to get out somehow. So that was tonight. I'll make it up to everybody next session by inevitably fumbling at a critical juncture and everybody finding out I'm a bad person. So anyway, you can also find me not this Saturday. We're taking a break this Saturday. Not Monday, Tuesday night. We're doing a thing. It's a wedding. You should come and wear your best dress or suit, and yeah, that'll be fun. Then Wednesday, I'll be back on my own shit, running Over the Horizon, where the players wish that they had never made this decision. And then Thursday, you can find me. Actually, nope, we'll be taking another break from Thursdays. So you will find me back here in like 2 weeks. So that's me.
All right. I'm gonna move right on along to Computer King.
Hey, I'm Computer King, retired supervillain, and yeah, Howard's going to go to his parent doom because he didn't think it would be so soon that she would figure it out. Because someone went and swatted a guy to death in order to get the information as to who bought one thing for her. Well, it was a whole outfit, but who bought her something that pissed her off so much she's been on a tear for months. Thanks for throwing me right to the wolves.
It's making some great TV.
Yes, it is. And on Mondays in the Shardverse of the Shrikeverse, I'm playing Lollipop, who just talked everybody into going into a Caprani den in the bottom of a, I don't know, this cave system. It's weird. It's just weird. Caprani are goat people. Just think goat people and think a giant brain comes in and suddenly knows their language because his god gave him the power, but he didn't roll well enough to have the GM give him a flashback. On Thursdays, I'm in New Amsterdam, but not next Thursday. Thursday after, perhaps, most likely, where I'm playing a guy who quotes movies all the time. You know that guy? Yeah, I'm playing him with big metal arms. So that's all I've got going. Who's next?
And last in terms of the players, we have
Boy, I wonder who. It's your boy, Sin, the one who's just like, yeah, you know what? I have an AI that's just gonna take control of this ship. That's fine. It's
and
all
is
fine.
also now Hodgepodge's favorite customer because you put totally a human on his little balloon.
Might totally be Hodgepodge's only customer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't thought of that. Maybe.
After the fact that I just amped his speaker system up.
Oh, definitely. Everyone's going to hate you for that. Everyone disliked that.
That's fine. Anyways, yeah, you caught me here playing Sin and Set because that's just a part of me, you know. And you can catch me wrapping around to every Wednesday in the Over the Horizon as Gideon, uh, Gideon the Demon, you know, something like that. You can also catch me on Thursdays in New Amsterdam as Omen and Scene. And then wrapping to every other Friday opposite of this in the Immortal War as Masahira, the goody two shoes samurai who was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I lied to you, my emperor," and then we had to get bailed out by our ninja because you are a ninja, and that's me.
And that's going to bring it back to me. Oh boy. Hi ho, friendos. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Nightheart. Caught me here today running Yakshas. Man, I miss this. You're all a bunch of fuck-ups, and I love it. Every other Friday, you can find me here for another group of bunch of fuck-ups who keep making their own messes and having to live with it. Why is it my games where everyone's like that? I don't know. Gonna catch us there where, yep, we are running the Immortal War in L5R. And everyone is just up to their own hoonery there as well. You can also find me here on Mondays, where I'm also in Shrikeverse, literally 1385, where we are dealing with the Granny Caprani in the mine shaft that is also a hidden elven city deep under not Vesk Prime, like Vesk 7 or something. I don't know, one of the planets. And also there are a bunch of Skittermanders who are named after communists. It's pretty cool. You can also find me here on Wednesdays, where I am in Over the Horizon, where I play Snell, who's just getting sued by his family. So he said, just look in their basement. And now that's probably going to get all the heat off of him because they're a bunch of snake nerds with a snake cult in the basement. It's fine, whatever. Just plotting the downfall of society as we know it. You also find me here on Thursdays, where I play Kashed, who's going to kill a lot of Nazis with his big stompy robot. And I think that's it. So for all of us here at Paradise Theater, let's get out of here on an R.I.P. Shopkeeper.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Shopkeeper.
I did kill him, didn't I?